Hello everyone, welcome to the RPGames YouTube channel. My name is Ralph and welcome back to Pathfinder Kingmaker episode 2. In the first episode we received an epic quest to go and claim the stolen lands. There is the small matter of a bandit lord ruling there, but we're not going to concern ourselves with that. We're going to have a good night rest. And in the morning we're gonna head out to the stolen lands and see what's up over there. Let's see if I can remember how this game functions. Alright, the camera, yep. Area exit. Linzi, why are you in my room? What's going on?
The mansion's under attack. We need to help.
Oh, so much for my good night's rest.
Some villains broke in and started killing everyone. I barely made it. Hurry, we have to help the guards fight off the attackers or we'll all be cut down one by one.
Alright. Ooh, that sounded serious. Alright. Oh. He closed the door. You don't want Linzi to see my heroics, huh? Alright, so combat, I've explained a little bit of this in the first episode. So basically you roll a 20-sided die for pretty much every action in the game. And then the initiative, I also already explained. Let's see, attack rolls, yep, damage, yep, armor class, the higher the better. That's all very clear.
Enemy approaching.
He means business. He sounds a bit like Amiri at the moment. Alright, I'm gonna let my Smilodon chew his face off. Oh. Is a wee bit slow, the Smilodon. A wee bit slow. He can loot the body. So you're that kind of a Smilodon, eh? The looting type. If you press the tab key... Oh yeah, it's actually on the screen here, I didn't even see that. So it highlights objects that you can interact with, so that's just the door at this moment. Linzi is running over there, but there is a room on the right that I want to check out. The J for journal, which is also very typical in most of these computer RPGs. There is a crate to loot, and we find a bloodstone and some money. Now, as is custom in every single computer role-playing game, I'm just gonna loot everything that's not bolted down to the floor, pretty much. There is, of course, encumbrance, but speed-wise, my character is not really affected by that. However, I'm assuming the rest of the party will be. Some more bodies to loot, and we find incense. Ooh la. Let's see, anything interesting? There is a bookcase. I'm gonna read a book while the mansion is under attack. An old map of Aviston. Alright, some gold. The Curse of Ancient Iobaria by Hastef Ume. Tell us, O teacher, why would Brevoy call us barbarians in the books you give us? The gods became angry with our homeland, my son. This land has devoured so many great empires as if it was unwilling to bear life. There are centuries-old ruins around our settlement. They were ravaged by a star that fell from the sky. The kingdom of the Cyclopses. Oh. It's actually the kingdom of the Cyclopes was the first victim of its curse. New settlers claimed this land 10 centuries later to establish a beautiful country named Iobaria, which stretched from the Lake of Mists and Veils to the Castrovan Sea. But the curse still lay upon these lands, and trouble came once again. Our ancestors suffered numerous maladies: the Tear Plague, the Char Dead, the Choking Dead, one after another, leaving only pain behind. People say that Otip, the necromancer, was to blame. But who knows? A great civilization was turned to dust. This is why I'm teaching you. Brevois shouldn't make fun of you or call you barbarians. Alright, so it's worth 12 gold pieces. I'm sure I can find some way to offload that. Now let's, after reading this book, let's help Linzi.
We will be victorious!
Let's try that again, Smilodon. Why don't you charge? And I will attack the other assassin. Oh, that was a good charge.
You're just in time. A bit longer and I'd have been... Whew, I don't even want to think about it. Can you imagine what a terrible loss this would have been? But it's all right now. I'm safe, sound and unscathed, ready to lead you to victory.
Yes, a terrible loss that would have been. Terrible. Don't you agree, Linzi?
Lady Jamandi's holding the line in the banquet hall. You know, the one where she had us gathered before. We need to make our way to her. And along the way, we'll try to save some of these dummies who are supposed to accompany us to the stolen lands.
I think you're one of the dummies that just got saved, Tartuccio.
Speaking of dummies, take this ring. Quiet now, so that little fool doesn't hear us. She might try to steal it herself. It's magical. It'll protect you. You'll need it while you work to defend me.
It's magical. Why would I need a ring? And why are you giving me a present? And why will Linzi steal this ring? This is all... You speak gibberish. Well, I'll check out the ring anyway. It's a ring that gives +1 bonus to armor class. My armor class currently is 15, so thank you very much. Okay, now we have a party, and if you press the backspace, you can select everyone in the party at the same time. I think our formation should be more in the vein of me and the Smilodon up front. That would make a bit more sense, I think. Something like this.
In due time.
Yeah, that sounds good. This door doesn't work. Alright, so then we're going through this one. Alright, I'm not going to read these aloud. You can pause the screen if you want. I noticed that a lot of the things that I've already explained are popping up now in this tutorial. I'm gonna leave it on just in case that there is something about the game that I don't know, so I might learn something useful. A copper ring and 4 gold. Yoopty doopty.
That is not far. As it should be.
So if you press the right mouse button, you can basically turn around the formation so that you can try and put them in the right position to attack. And I'm gonna hit the quick save button real quickly.
Anything is possible.
then probably gonna let Linzi attack.
Serves you right.
Our victory is certain.
Leave this one to me.
Alright. Smilodon. There we go again. And I'm gonna take care of that guy.
Calculated risk.
Alright, so Linzi and Tartuccio are capable of casting spells. Yep, that's clear. There are abilities, that's clear. Attack of opportunity, that's something that I need to take into account. You cannot just move past the character or past an opponent because they get a free attack basically. And shift space makes time move slowly. Okay. Alright, so let's see. Let's use a spell. And I would think that Magic Missile would be a good spell to use right now. And Linzi, why don't you sing a song?
This will hurt.
Each character has a certain number of hit points. And I think when the main character dies, the game is over pretty much. And the other companions probably will get up again. But there is also a mode that you can toggle where if one of the companions goes down, they're dead as well. On challenging mode, I don't think that is standard though. Alrighty.
All according to plan.
And we have some more stuff to loot. There is fortunately no more books to read during this attack. I was kind of looking forward to that. Alright, but we do have a bunch of healing potions now, which I am going to put in the I don't know what's it called here, the quick bar or something, I'm not sure. Let's see, let's give Linzi one, let's give, oh, Tartuccio already has a bunch. Alright, then let's give Linzi two. Oh, you have to put them in separate slots, really? Oh, okay. Alright, let's do it like this. And let's continue. More dead people. And this is hide armor. Alright, now let's see what I am wearing. I am wearing studded leather, so hide armor should be better. It is, it's one armor class higher. So I'm going to an armor class of 17, which is, I would say, very respectable for a druid. If I can find a shield somewhere, then that's even going higher. I would go to 18 armor class for a druid. I dig that very much. It's a bit dangerous, I think. Tartuccio was saying, pathetic, they couldn't even defend themselves. You forgot that we just saved you, right? Some ink from the Asian counterpart of the Pathfinder world. Anything else? Nope. They pretty much left everyone dead here, it seems. What do we have here? We have a cooking ingredient. Butter, fowl, moss. The Cooking Almanac of the Inner Sea by Jubilost Nartruppel. It is perhaps Avistan's most popular dish. In the capital of Heliax, it is baked in a cheese crust and sprinkled with lemon juice. The local fishermen use a different cooking method in Kadira, which is on the opposite end of Avistan. There you will find it finely chopped and mixed cold ingredients. The exact origin of the dish remains unknown, but it is generally believed to have been invented in Andoran and spread around the globe by seafarers and pilgrims. It is served as plain pâté in its most basic version. To prepare it, soak the herring in spiced marinade, then mince it into a spreadable paste. Add a mashed tart green apple, hard-boiled quail eggs, the freshest butter you can find, and half an onion. The list of ingredients may vary in the inland regions. Period. In the region of Nermatas, beef and lamb is used for this snack. I once tasted a highly original and equally highly disgusting version cooked with milk and mushrooms on the border of Daruma. Alright. That's fish, I guess, yeah. A fish barrel full of fish. Anything else? Nope. A silver ring and some more gold. Oh, that's Amiri. Amiri is on the attack.
Enemy approaching.
Yes. Holy shit.
Oh, it's you. Stay up from under my feet or I'll strike you down.
Relax, Amiri. I'll get you some potatoes later on.
Blood for Gorum!
Alright, she seems like a fun character to be around.
Barbarians.
I think that's exactly how heroes should be.
What? Stupid, sweaty, and always looking for something to gobble up or lop the head off of? Calistria, save me from such heroes.
Calistria, also known as the Savored Sting, and the Unquenchable Fire, is the goddess of lust and revenge who takes on many faces and guises. She is held in especially high regard by elves, who often identify with her mercurial moods and changeable nature. A fondness for wasps has earned this vengeful deity the title of Savored Sting. Such creatures live on after harming their enemies. A trait Calistria's followers hope to emulate when pursuing their goals.
Follow my lead.
Look at all that remains of this. I'm assuming that was a critical hit, because like the body exploded and all that's left is the skeleton there. Does that show here? Smilodon. Critical hit, yeah, you see? 23 damage. Ouch. Alrighty. Let's...
In due time.
Holy shit. Oh shit. Am I gonna fight that? Alright, good thing as a dwarf I have a +4 armor class bonus against creatures of the giant subtype.
That is not far.
But still, holy crap. And it could cast spells as well. and it walks through walls, it seems. Okay, there is a shield though. If that's a wooden shield, it looks like it. Yes, that's 18 armor class. Shebang. Alright. Where am I headed now? There is a door over there. There is a door over here. I'm assuming... Yeah, there is no exit point here, so that's the end of the map. And this doesn't look passable. The passage is blocked. So we'll have to go this way then. Sometimes interacting with an object requires a skill check. A successful check may be needed for a variety of tasks. Unlocking a door, opening a chest, disabling a trap, moving a heavy object, reading an inscription in an ancient language, and so on. Different skills are used for different checks. If multiple characters are selected at once, the character with the highest skill bonus will perform the action. Some skill checks, like trap disarming, can be attempted multiple times. Others, like unlocking doors or spotting hidden things, can only be retried after a character raises their skill rank. Some items and spells can give character a bonus to a skill check, but applying this bonus doesn't give you a chance to retry a failed check. Okay, so if I have to make a check, apparently if everyone is selected, the check is made by the character with the highest skill. Okay, that is cool. So this is dexterity, so let's see. So let's see what happened here for a moment while the game is paused anyway. That is initiative. That's not what I'm looking for. Ah yes, so it was just Linzi that made a check to pass this rubble. It's a bit silly that you have to make a dexterity check for something like that, but you know. Alright, so Smilodon, you can charge. I'm going to charge as well. Way. And now he's gonna get hit in the back by me, I hope.
This should do it.
Oh, it's just a Smilodon who's gonna do it, that's fine too. And for some reason, I'm making a lore nature check. What does that do? If you know, send me a postcard or let me know in the comments. Why on earth is my character making a lore nature check after someone dies? Oh, is that for... Oh, okay. Is that the assassin information updated? Base, defense, attack abilities. Okay, is there like a monster encyclopedia or something? Is that a thing? Bestiary? No, assassin is not mentioned there, it seems. That is the journal, that's also not mentioning it. Okay, I'm not quite sure what that does in that case. Or is it just that we know the stats now if we hover over an assassin? Is that it? Ah, and you can see the feats and everything. Yeah, if the game is paused, then that would make sense, I guess. To just check how many hit points and everything. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. Alright, we have some more armor and stuff. And we're gonna go through another door. I'm already on the other side. Never mind, never mind.
Applause, please.
And I guess we found some weapons in here. Alrighty. That is a masterwork light mace and a composite longbow. If we ever find a character who can use those, that would be Grenn. Another chest with a tower shield. I cannot use that one. And a chest with a small key. And there is another chest.
What have we here? This chest is full of gold. I guess it's for the guards' salaries, all things considered. Well, those freeloaders don't seem to have been working too hard for it. Maybe we should pocket it instead.
What? No, we're heroes, not thieves.
Who said we were stealing it? We'll just take the gold for safety so the assassins don't get it. And then we can heroically return it to Jamandi when this is all over.
No distractions. If you haven't forgotten, they're trying to kill us.
Finally, a voice of reason.
Do what you want. I don't care. It was just a suggestion. But there's a lot of money in that chest, and with all these bandits running around, it wouldn't be any better if they stole it.
Alright, so... Oh wait, we can still take it actually. 210 gold. That's a lot actually. I guess it would make sense to take it and return it for safety, as Tartuccio was saying. But I chose the no distractions option, so I'm gonna stick to that one.
Oh, familiar faces. I hope you're not so frightened as to swing at every shadow. It's me, Jaethal. I don't recommend advancing down the hallway, assuming you value your life, of course. There were a few people with me, and you can see what happened to them.
And just how did they all end up dead while you don't seem to have a scratch?
I'll answer but briefly and just once. Further scares and explanations will wait until we aren't being hunted by a group of assassins. Deal? All right. I'm undead. These traps are deadly to the living, but they're harmless to me.
Undead? Okay, so if I recall correctly, like in the old, like in the AD&D Druid books, I think it was mentioned that Druids have a real issue with undead because it's not according to the balance of life and death. So I'm wondering if I'm gonna have like dialogue options for that as well.
What do you mean undead? Really? Like zombies or skeletons or...
As I said, further explanations will wait until later. All you need to know right now is that we're on the same side, and we have to fight off a small army of hired assassins. Let's get to it.
Yeah, let's get to it. Okay, traps. Yes. There's no door there, so we are gonna walk in here, and Jaethal is accompanying us.
How curious.
Alright, disarm trickery. So everyone is selected, so I'm assuming this means that Linzi is going to disable the trap. Is that correct? Yes, it is.
I failed. I'm sorry.
Oh no, Linzi, what are you doing?
Applause, please.
Okay. Thank you, Linzi. Some more books? Nope, just a carved beads. Okay.
Interesting.
Anything else?
Who knows?
What a find!
Linzi's making overtime doing all these traps.
Applause, please.
Clap, clap. Clapper the clap. And looter the loot. That's pretty much what's going on here. Alright, let's give this a new formation because Tartuccio is jumping in front of the line again for some reason. Trying to get himself killed. Actually, why do I bother like trying to change that? Two scrolls, a scroll of Shield of Fate and a scroll of Bless. Now for those... Ah yeah, okay. Every time I want to explain, the game also explains it, so... In a way that's good, I guess. That means that the game is aware of things that people who are playing the game might not be aware of. So let's see, character. So I have used magic device at -1. Linzi has a +7 and Tartuccio has a +9. So it makes the most sense that they are carrying those these spells. Shield of Fate is extra bonus. Just gonna give that to Linzi. And Bless, I'm just gonna wait for that one. I'm noticing that the Smilodon is a bit hurt, it seems.
No mistakes.
Where is my healing spell? Cure light wounds on the Smilodon. It's a bit of a pity that you don't see it in here, because... Ah, no you do. Oh, that's strange. Yeah. Anyway, there is a door here as well. Which one to choose? The one where there are enemies.
You cannot stand against me.
Alright, Jaethal, why don't you show us what you can do?
Unworthy.
Smilodon can charge again and shebang, they just don't stand a chance. And we have a good amount of potions already, that's good. That is very good. A rusty horseshoe. Why? Why is that in the game? What else can we play with? We can play with... Oh, okay. And what does that do exactly?
All according to plan.
Oh, that opens something in here? Oh, there's more of them.
My patience is running thin.
Yes, that's a very good point. Mine as well.
Time's wasting. I'm trusting you here.
Focus on the goal.
Alright, that was pure skill, as you could tell. That was like 15 minutes of randomly clicking every statue until the game deemed it necessary to feel sorry for me and reveal the secret door. Alright, what do we have here? A whole treasure trove of things. We have a citrine, a agate, and a remove blindness potion. Alright. I'll take that, please. Another map, a mug, silver chain, yeah. Some more medallions and stuff. A decorated scabbard, a carved figurine, shining scale. Alright, alright. There is stuff in this room. So now we can finally run into this area. And actually that's maybe a bit dangerous if there is enemies in this room, but so far we did alright in the combats, I would say. Ooh, that's kind of like a courtyard with statues and everything. That looks quite nice. Oh, there is some enemies there.
Adventures call to them.
Why don't you shoot, Linzi?
You deserved it.
Scared? You should be.
Just die already!
Yeah, die already.
Wretched things.
A calculated risk.
Die already. Oh, there's more. Whoops, I didn't see those. Why don't you charge, Smilodon, buddy? And then you can go there, I guess. Oh, that person is targeting the assassin, it seems, so it's helping us then? Whoop, it missed though. Shebang! They go down.
Everything is so much fun with a little fire. What a night, huh? I thought I was all alone. It's good you're here. A bit boring, chasing fool assassins without anyone watching the show.
It's not fun at all. Many people have died for nothing.
That's true. Alright, so we have a dialogue option with a skill check, knowledge world, so I'm just gonna use that. You sound like a killer shite, am I right? You sound like shite, am I right?
I'm from Kadira. But tales of hot deserts and shady oases can wait until the fighting's finished. But if you'd like to share a dinner and pleasant conversation, just say the word. I like making new friends.
I'm Grenn Blackforge, the dwarven poet. There are assassins on the prowl. We have to go.
I don't know where you're heading, but I'll be at the entrance to the main hall. I think I saw some guards there. Join me there, if you wish.
Alright. First we need to loot, of course. We are at some point going to... Oh, Harrim is there. What are you doing on the floor, Harrim?
Grotus, I can sense your silhouette hovering over me. It won't be much longer. Soon we shall meet, O Lord of Oblivion.
Aren't you being a bit premature? Look at yourself. You barely got a scratch.
That's impossible. Oh, it seems you might be right.
What kind of dwarf are you, Harrim?
It seems I will live. I suppose I must postpone meeting my god, not for long, I'm sure. But while we remain in this transient world, Harrim is at your service.
Yeah, that's what we need. Like a pessimistic dwarf in the party. That's exactly what we need. Alright, let's look around this courtyard, see if we can find the way out. This is obviously not the way out. And there is nothing in here, is there? Nope. Alright, up we go.
I see something.
See something where... What did she see? I see something. Is there no way to turn the camera actually?
Follow my lead.
I'm quite confused at what she saw. Oh, there is something. Oh, nice. Another secret room, it seems. Masterwork longsword, alright, that'll be handy. And what does this do? The heavy grade is securely locked. Okay, so that doesn't do anything. So we're back to square one, which is moving out. But yeah, that's impressive that she noticed that. Actually, it's equally impressive that I noticed it, because I didn't see anything before she mentioned it. Those are guards, so they are friendly, I assume.
You, run and get an axe. You, bring more water. You, stay here and hold our defense. Those assassins are still around here somewhere. Aha! Some of our guests survived. Good. You need to get to the banquet hall and help Lady Jamandi.
Who are you?
Keston, House Grenn, a fighter in the service of Sword Lord Jamandi Aldori. Right now, I'm in charge of the mansion guards. As you can see, there's a lot to do.
House Grenn is based in the western part of Brevoy, in the foothills of the Golushkan Mountains. It is led by Lord Howland Grenn, who is a widower. His adoptive heir is Toval Golkai, dwarf and son of the clan chief of the Golka dwarves holding. House Grenn had a good relationship with the Golka dwarves until the dwarves vanished. Members of the house worked the metal that the dwarves mined. The house's motto is strong as the mountains. Oh cool, so you're friendly to dwarves. That's a very good trait to have.
If I were a rich and influential lady like Jamandi, I'd also give myself a manly captain of the guard. Or two.
Say what now? You need some help putting out the fire?
No, we'll manage. I've got my best people here, those who still live. Your place is by Lady Aldori's side.
It doesn't seem right. What if some of the guards are wounded? We need to help them.
So what's going on here?
Someone opened the gate, let in a group of assassins in the middle of the night. Now they've set the mansion on fire to cut off access to the hall. They don't want Lady Jamandi to get reinforcements. We cleared the passage so you can get through. Just try to avoid inhaling the smoke. We'll be right behind you. We just need to put out the fire first to save the mansion.
Considering Lady Jamandi's fame, I'm not surprised that a whole pack of assassins were unleashed on her, including a giant. But what's at stake? What could anyone hope to gain?
So where is this hole?
You'll have to run through the fire. We've almost put it out at the entrance, so your main concern should be to not inhale any smoke. Hold your breath and take the first right, then head straight down the hallway.
I'll go immediately.
Fire doesn't frighten me, thanks to hell's blood running in my veins. I'll go ahead and wait for you on the other side. Catch up!
The plane of hell is the ultimate expression of evil order in the great beyond, of the weak subjugated to serve the strong, of complete obedience and unquestioning faith. Its tortures are not willful and random like the torments of the abyss, or purely sadistic and spiteful like those of Abaddon. Evil and obedience here are honed to a razor's edge in service to a greater purpose, that of bending the will of souls and the very architecture of creation itself to the greater glory of the Lord Asmodeus and his perfect order. Divided into 9 distinct layers, each ruled by an archdevil and loyal to Asmodeus, hell is the home of myriad devils and other evil outsiders, and sadly, the final destination for countless mortal souls.
May Abadar keep you safe.
And Abadar is the god of cities, law, merchants and wealth, also called the god of walls and ditches in the Eastern Dragon Empires. He is known to be a patient deity. Well, that's a good trait for a deity, I guess. Maintaining a strong neutral stance in his actions, I like that. He sets forth to expand civilization and order among the peoples of Galarian. I don't like that. Keep your civilization out of my forest and mountains. Alright, so it seems we're gonna walk through fire. Because that makes total sense. Yeah. How on earth are we gonna walk through this? Illustrated book episodes. Some game events play out as illustrated book episodes. The decisions you make during these episodes can have a drastic impact on the development of the game's plot. As with dialogues, you will often need to make various skill checks during these episodes. Depending on the circumstances, sometimes you will need to choose one of your party members to perform an action, and sometimes an action will be automatically performed by the character with the highest skill bonus. Oh, that is very cool actually. And so our adventure started, earlier and much more tragic than we'd expected. The whole team who'd gathered in the hall yesterday had been reduced to but a handful of brave souls, led by Grenn Blackforge, and not at all by that scoundrel Tartuccio, no matter what he might have imagined of himself. This is clearly written by Linzi. Jamandi Aldori was waiting for us, but to get to her, we'd have to march through fire. Literally. As we approached the burning building, we covered our noses and mouths before we rushed inside. It would make sense. It was a good thing we hadn't wasted any time. After entering the building and taking just a few steps forward, the wall behind us slanted and crashed down with a terrible crackling sound, blocking the way back. While we may not have planned on going back, if we'd come in a little later, the flaming logs and red-hot bricks would have fallen right on our heads. Regardless, we were left with only one way to go, and that is through the fire. The hot air burned our lungs and our eyes watered from the smoke, but Grenn Blackforge, the almighty, heroic Grenn Blackforge, led us stubbornly through the flames, while Tartuccio did nothing useful at all. We'd made it to the hallway leading to the banquet hall when we heard someone calling for us. It was Valerie, one of the guards I chatted with a bit in the banquet hall. Even then, in that calm setting, I'd been stunned by her beauty. But now, amid the smoke and flame, she looked like a celestial avenger. An armored deity, menacing but beautiful and merciful, descending from the higher spheres to help us poor mortals. she has a flair of the dramatic a little bit, I guess, huh? She held a burned, barely living guard in her arms. "There are two more," she shouted as he passed by us. "They are wounded. Help me pull them out." Tartuccio grumbled something about how Jamandi was waiting for us. Meanwhile, Grenn Blackforge rushed to save the guards from the fire, I guess. Oops. Saving the poor fellows was harder than it had seemed. We inhaled a lot of smoke and burned ourselves more than once before managing to pull them away from the fire. Only then did Valerie pause to catch her breath and wipe the sweat from her face. "Thank you, that was truly noble of you," she said. "And now let us rush to Lady Aldori's aid." Ensuring the guards we'd rescued were relatively safe, we made our way to the hall, where the battle was already in full swing. Alright, one of the characters is fatigued. It looks like actually everyone is fatigued. Alright, let's do a quick save in here and then head towards where we need to go. Oh, is that? Oh, that is Jamandi fighting the. That is Jamandi fighting the giant. Oh boy. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 enemies. Let's run up here, I guess.
In due time. Enemy approaching.
Alright, so Tartuccio, I need you to
Leave this one to me.
shoot the bowman. Linzi, I need you to
Serves you right.
shoot that bowman as well. Let's see, Jaethal, I need you up there. Harrim there. Mr. Smilodon, I need you to attack the leader. And then I want to take care of... Oh, how about I cast Entangle on this. Oh, this is perfect.
Part of the plan.
What a miserable last chapter.
What? I went down? I was waiting for the spell to go off. What the hell? Like, how on earth did I go down that easily? Oh. Okay, so that doesn't make a lot of sense. Jaethal, I need you to attack that guy. Harrim, I need you to attack that one. Where are you going, Valerie? It's battle is up here.
What a waste.
Alright, that's very good, Harrim. But we are not winning this battle. That sucks. So, who is that? Jaethal is fighting, let's see, Tartuccio. I need you to...
Just die already.
Yes, to kill something. That would be nice. Harrim, why don't you attack the bowman? Valerie, anytime you feel like coming back, that would be very handy, actually. What's the situation here? Is the leader still not dead? Alright, that was Amiri with a splatter hit. Down goes the Smilodon, so now all we have left is Valerie, who's running around, scared. We have Jaethal, who hopefully is going to kill the leader here. And then we have Valerie finally. Charge the leader, please. Why are you running away? That wasn't very heroic, Valerie, if you ask me. Holy shit, what the hell is this? What the hell? There was like a dragon in there? Holy shit. Where am I? Can I pick stuff up? Yes, I can. Alright. Phew, that did not go very well, actually. Not at all. Look at the party. Phew. I mean, we made it, but that hurt. Yeah, Tartuccio was unhurt, of course, because he just stayed in the back, doing nothing.
Thank you for your valor and bravery. The enemy was strong, but you were stronger. And that means I made the right choice. Just as I thought, there were worthy leaders among you. I'm especially grateful to them for the courage and common sense they showed while defending the mansion. But this attack means we have even less time than I thought. Someone already knows of our plans and is acting against us. You'll begin your expedition immediately.
Lady Aldori, please, I know who arranged this attack. The vile king of Pitax, Iroveti. What's more, I know who among us works for him. Hey, you! Show everyone the ring you're wearing. You think I wouldn't recognize Iroveti's seal? That's why he wasn't killed. The bandits recognized him as one of their own by this signet ring.
Tartuccio, you bleeping bastard. So, along a haven for thieves and smugglers, Pitax is a hub for trade in the River Kingdoms. It aspires to be a center of culture and higher learning as well, but cannot escape its more unsavory origins. Alright, so I have the choice here to make a diplomacy check against a difficulty of 10 or to have a knowledge world check, which already passed. I have no connections to Pitax, but Tartuccio's name, accent and clothes seem like he came straight from there. Which of us looks more like they might be Eravetti's spy?
Probably, yes. But this evidence is circumstantial at best. There's definitely a spy among us. But who? All I have is one word against another. I'm afraid you're both under suspicion.
Oh, great.
They both came to your aid, Lady Jamandi. But a liar's cunning knows no bounds. I've never met these two or their companions. For all I know, they're all conspiring spies.
How could you say that? We fought together. We literally went through fire together. And then you vanished into thin air. After you promised you'd wait.
My words might be rash.
I bet my life despise anyone but this man. I saw how he dealt with those creeps with my own eyes. A true warrior. I'd go with him through hell and high water. This purple crook, on the other hand, he's got the eyes of a spy and the mug of a spy.
Well, thank you for your vote of confidence there, Amiri. I'm quite sure you saw me go down immediately with your own eyes. I'm not very impressed with my own performance in this last battle.
Lady Aldori, don't listen to this thick-headed barbarian. She doesn't know what she's talking about. During the attack, our leader showed his true colors. He forced us to break into the armory and rob it.
No, I didn't.
And not just that. Upon finding the guard's salaries in the armory, he immediately pocketed it all.
What? I didn't take the money. Oh no. Oh no. When we left the previous region, there was this window that said pick up all the loot that you didn't take. Was the money in there? Oh, that would be so stupid if that's the case. Yeah, it has to be, because I didn't take it. Okay, that is really shitty, actually. Like, you make the choice not to take it, and then the game... Well, you know, I could have paid more attention, but I just thought it was, you know, all, like, weapons and armor and stuff. I didn't see the money in there. But it has to be that, because... Otherwise, we didn't take it, so... Okay. So, that leaves me with two possible replies here. We weren't trying to take the money. We just wanted to keep it away from the bandits.
Any thief caught red-handed would say the same.
Yes, that's true.
That was a sound decision. Sometimes one must act at one's own risk and peril, until crossing the boundaries of what is allowed. Showing initiative is no crime.
Well, thank you, Valerie. I appreciate that.
Well, of course, theft is not to be condoned. However, when the fire burns around you, and you are but one step away from death, is it not insane to worry about laws and rules?
Shouldn't you be, addressing some of those life-threatening wounds and scratches of yours, Harrim?
What about that trick he pulled right before we came in here? He knew very well you were fighting the enemy, but instead of rushing to help you, he dallied as long as he could, dropping everything to save people from the fire, even though the guards were handling things just fine. He was obviously hoping to show up too late and find you already dead.
And what exactly was it that you were doing, Tartuccio? If I didn't save you from the bandits, you would have been dead already. People were dying right in front of me. How could I just walk by?
Really, Tartuccio? You're seriously trying to blame someone for saving people from a fire?
Yeah, Tartuccio. Really? Huh?
May Shellen spare me from ever having to make such a choice, but he behaved decently as a true leader.
Decently. Yeah. Thanks for your confidence there, Linzi. Thank you.
A true leader is someone who has their priorities straight, not someone who would put a valuable ally's life in danger for the sake of some servant.
Enough squabbling. I'm still not sure which of you I can trust. However, the risk of entrusting the whole affair to a spy is too great. Here's what we'll do. 2 teams will head out. That way, I'll know at least one group can be counted on to serve my interests in the Stolen Lands.
Lady Aldori, most of those who were to set off for the Stolen Lands have been killed. Those who yet live will require help. Please allow me to join the expedition.
I'm sad to lose such a talented warrior. But you're right, Valerie. They have greater need of you right now. Go, and may Abadar keep you. Which of the 2 teams would you prefer to accompany?
Oh, please pick me. So in real life, my best friend is called Valerie, so that would actually be really cool if Valerie would be in the party.
If my leader allows, I would join his team. He seems a worthy commander in my eyes.
Well, I will allow that, Valerie. Welcome.
Commanders, military leaders, all these laws and rules are but dust and vanity. I suppose I will accompany Tartuccio.
What? You're choosing Tartuccio over a fellow dwarf? Is that beard fake? 'Cause this is madness.
Our leader is good in battle, but I don't like all the spiritual agonizing. I prefer those who can act without wasting time helping every little pipsqueak. Those like Tartuccio.
Yeah, good luck trying to find someone that he's helping at all.
Ugh, Tartuccio's going to take the credit for himself and be done with it. Shellen, spare me from such allies. I'm going with you. You're a hero worthy of my quill.
As for me, I know neither of these 2. At least not well enough. And I have no wish to become an unwitting pawn to an unworthy leader. If Lady Jamandi allows, I'll remain in Restov and help mend the wounds this attack has inflicted. But who knows? The road may bring me to the Stolen Lands, but not yet.
I don't even need to think. I'm coming with this man. As for you, Purple Toad, just wait until we meet along the way. I'll be sure to hang your rotten spy guts from the trees.
Alright, that's very cool. And if you remember in the last episode I mentioned that another friend of mine, Veronica, played Amiri, so it's really fun that I can have a party with both Veronica and Valerie represented.
Alright, we have 2 teams. To avoid unnecessary conflict on the road, you'll each take a different route to the Stolen Lands. Tartuccio's team will go through Navakta's crossing. The garrison commandant will provide him all the help he needs. You will take your team to Oleg Levitin's trading post. He's been complaining about the Stag Lord's bandits for a while now. There, you'll be provided with all the necessary travel supplies.
So Navakta's Crossing is a village at the very southern edge of Rostland, protected by a wooden palisade wall surrounding it. The South Rostland Road runs through the village, as does the road leading to the newly established settlement of Farnhold. This place is home to trappers, anglers, hunters and tradesmen. The locals are a serious bunch and very suspicious of strangers, especially those from the Stolen Lands. And Oleg's trading post is an abandoned border fort at the southern edge of Rostland that found a new life recently. Oleg and Svetlana Leviton, a couple from Restov, rebuilt it into a trading post. This place is now one of the few hospitable shelters for travelers in the surrounding wilderness.
I'd like to believe you, but I know all too well how convincing traitors and spies can be. If you're truly innocent, I hope you can forgive me this precaution. While you're away, Keston will investigate the night's events and learn who in Restov is working for Patax. But you should know that it isn't just Patax we need to worry about. The Royal House of Sertova may also interfere in our plans. I've managed to keep this affair a secret from them so far, but that can't last long. By my estimations, you have no more than 3 months. After that, any feats you accomplish will be pointless.
House Sertova, the current ruling family of Brevoy, is also the oldest Brevik noble family and the most influential. Their original holdings are the environs of Port Ice in the northern Isia, on the shores of the Lake of Mists and Veils. The Sertovas are known as careful and cunning diplomats. Before Okorl the Conqueror invaded, the Sertovas were known as pirates and raiders, and the family still has many connections with the pirates and brigands of the region, many of whom are distant relations to the Sertova clan. Their family motto is "Ours is the right."
And now, farewell. This battle was but the first ordeal along your path, and you overcame it as true champions of Restov. May the obstacles that follow also fall to your feet. Fear nothing, my friends, and return victorious.
Surviving a terrible night, our small team set off to brave our fate. Beware, stolen lands. Heroes are on the way.
Alright, and that brings us to the end of this episode. That was one heck of a battle. And if that is how the rest of the battles are going to be in this game, of course we're still first level characters at this moment, but I think it was 10 against 5, so we'll see how that goes in the future. For now, if you've enjoyed that, then by all means hit the like button. Let me know in the comments what you think about this game so far, and if you would like to see more, then critically hit the subscribe button as well. Thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next video.